Easy to block, Captain. Staying on buckle wrap. Easy to block, Captain, and text say go. I'm seeing some of this. You guys are starting to jump into the headlines kind of crazy with this little controversy, huh? Let's play a little bit of easy to block, and then I'm gonna focus in on one particular topic related to their drama. What do we need to say go for? Easy is stupid. All right. I'm gonna give y'all my. I ain't gonna play too much of Easy's live. Shout out to Easy. Shout out to Text Say Go or Text. I don't want to sound like I got any picks or choose any size. Easy, my guy, man. I fuck with Easy for a while, man. Shout out to Easy. And Text a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Like from the interactions that I've had with Text, seems like a cool dude. Seems like a solid guy. You know what I'm saying? So if this is all how their drama started, of Tex's name and him asking Easy to change his name. If there's anything prior to that, I'm unaware and I apologize if I'm lacking details. But it seems like what I just played from Easy and the YouTube name and all that, it seems like that is the catalyst. Okay. Is that the catalyst? I know there's more things that came later. You know, you got the management of Easy and Text. That's a discussion. I believe I heard Easy might have taken Texas battles down. Trust me, people, he didn't delete his battles. He just set them to private. Nobody, no league deletes them from their catalog. You just set them to private so nobody can see them, right? So if Easy did take them down, if he wants to put them back up, he can, right? Um, I heard those other elements too, but let me focus on this because believe it or not, there's elements here where they're both right, where they both are correct. Let's talk a little bit about YouTube. Leagues, pay attention, and battle rappers, new battle rappers, pay attention because if it's early enough in your career where you can change your name based on how that'll help you be productive, you should change it ASAP. Um, and if you haven't chosen a name yet, you want to be a battle rapper and you're watching the scene, choose your name wisely. So here goes the thing about Text and Text Say Go. So when Easy pulls up stats showing, nigga, all your highest viewed stuff on the channel, whatever is text and blah, 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 blah. He could be right. And if he's showing the numbers, black and white, you can't argue. But there is an element that could be there based on to Easy's credit. The name text has the highest views on your channel from your argument because it's your platform. This is like Easy's own argument almost contradicting it a little bit. Like the trenches and the Chrome 23 uh viewership is a big piece of that. Okay? So even if he came with the name football, if Trenches is having a release of battles and a wave of viewership coming in, with his name football, he's still going to do more views there than he ever has because it's wrapped up in a Trenches rollout and promotion and viewership that's spinning to your channel for that moment. Okay. Now, here's the thing about Text and Text Say Go. If you ask me from a YouTube standpoint, this is somebody that's been doing YouTube for over 13 years, done the online conferences, been getting schooled by Quarter Lab, who's been managing YouTube channels and networks. I've been getting schooled by them for years. I also take advice from my peers. I'll get on the phone with somebody like a math and he'll school me about things that he did from the past of his channel versus what he does on MEO. I've built a lot of YouTube knowledge and you could never have enough YouTube knowledge because they change this bitch every fucking day. You could never stop learning YouTube. Okay. So I'm still a student. But if you ask me, Text as well as Text Say Go isn't the best name for social media and YouTube, right? Especially YouTube. So if I just type in TEX on YouTube, I don't know what comes up first, right? I know there's like Tex-Mex out there, like cereal and shit. You know what I'm saying? The thing about Text Say Go is you have to avoid phrases. We know slang or say go. Like I say go on you, Nick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you on YouTube, when you choose a name, you need to try to avoid phrases. And once you get past 3 words, you hurt yourself a little bit. It's one word is the best. 2 words is good, right? If you look at T-Rex and K-Shine, right? Depending on what channel you're on, you're going to see K-Shine with a hyphen in between, The moment you have the K on its own and then the shine on its own, you don't know if YouTube or a viewer or a searcher interprets that as a letter of the alphabet and then just the word shine by definition. The hyphen changes things. The periods in between DNA changes things. Okay. Who else? Who else? Who else? Head Ice. If Head Ice starts uploading and it's always head space I.C.E, from a YouTube standpoint, once again, phrases, and once you try to get to 3 and more words, it's not that good of a practice. They will teach you this type of shit in YouTube courses. Okay. Let me give you some examples, real world now examples. Fuck the YouTube now. I'll give some real world examples on my side. Okay. QB, right? QB got how many battles on the RBE channel, right? If you search QB right now on YouTube, what's going to come up is a bunch of quarterback shit, a bunch of football shit. Okay. If you try to take it a step further and type in QB verse, you're still probably going to get a ton of football shit unless she's in the algorithm for that day, that week, that month, because she had like a big battle that dropped. Right. And you fall in and out of the top searches and algorithm to where, like, okay, I'm searching right now because there's activity going on, but that is false reality because at that time you're getting searched a lot. Next month, when you fall out of that, what the actual culmination of YouTube strongest searches takes back over, even if you took it over temporarily. Like with my running of 11 days straight of Averb in my tile, I proved it. I took over his name on YouTube. But next month, he's going to have it back because I'm not going to be putting him in my title and having the most traction to his name day by day. This is how YouTube works. Okay. So even if she's hot for a second, QB versus Arsenal drops. Next month, QB is back to football. And those fans that were looking for her before, they don't find her now, a month later. Okay. But QB smartly, she will hit up the league owner and say, don't put me in your title as QB. Put me in your title as QB Black Diamond. Now, the good thing there is if QB has this mega fan base, QB Black Diamond is always going to find it because there's no other QB Black Diamond on social media, on Google, or on YouTube. All these networks and search engines are tied together. You're never going to find that. But it gets to too many words. QB space Black space Diamond. That's tough. In battle rap, she can be found especially with a verse or with an opponent's name next to it. So if you type in QB Black Diamond versus Arsenal, it's going to go to one place. You're going to find the battle, right? But her name like that, it can be problematic. Here's another advice for people choosing their names or changing their names, all right? YouTube is so sensitive right now. I had in my description yesterday, the description said, in today's new hip hop news, we're going to talk about D-Thang getting arrested as well as other New York teen violence. And that's when I got into the documentary story about Junior, the guy that was involved in his killing, getting found dead in his prison yesterday, prison cell, right? When I typed the word teen violence into the description, it got highlighted for me. And it warned me, that is an edgy word. You might get your shit, have an issue with it. And I said, all right, I took out the word violence. You can't even use the word violence, and not even in the title, in the description. It highlighted it for me. I was like, fuck. Okay. An example of that in battle rap, this my nigga too. Jay Murder. Back when he started, no problem. Today, that's not good. Because YouTube is catching on to people trying to put stars, change the one or an I to an asterisk. I mean, not an asterisk, exclamation mark. Changing murder from MURDA to, ER to an A at the end. They're starting to catch on to that type of stuff. And all YouTube cares about is their sponsor money. That's why they chopped this shit down a couple years ago and said, fuck all that shit. Ain't no more ads of ours. We working with Sprite. Sprite gives us $1 billion a year to promote their shit. We are not going to be putting their ads on some Taliban Al-Qaeda beheading or somebody's video that says teen shooting, teen gets shot, 50 Cent or somebody get murdered. No, they're done with it. They're diving deeper and deeper and deeper into the metadata of these search engines, Google, Twitter, IG, Twitch, YouTube, It's all interlocked from an algorithm standpoint and searchability standpoint. So stay away from phrases. Stay away from sensitive words. Stay away from 3 words or more in your name. Stay away from even trying to use abbreviations where you got to use periods. You don't ever see me type R.B.E in a hashtag or on Twitter or on YouTube. Just RBE. And even that, I had to contend with that rap group for years on YouTube, but at least there was only 2 of us, right? That's a very strong search. 3 letters, RBE. That's it. That's it, right? It's in all of our metadata, our channel tags, everything. You search RBE enough, and you shouldn't have to search it that much on any social media platform, on Google, on YouTube. You're probably going to fuck around and find us. Okay. And I'm building the same thing right now for the Sorry It's True podcast, but you got to be careful with your names, companies, and all that. Different story. Your name. So, Text Say Go. I got one more example for you to show why Eazy and Text are both have points here. Okay, I'll give you one more example, and then we'll move on. It was either this year or last year. It could have been around when Raw battled Arsenal, or it could have been maybe when he battled Clips. But obviously, Rosenberg Raw, he started calling himself Frozenberg. Okay. And if you go to his podcast, the intro and all the stuff that he does online, his new Twitter account, it's all Frozenberg. He's like recreating his name, rebranding his name. Frozenberg, Frozenberg, Frozenberg. And that's his choice, and that's dope, especially if he's doing it from a podcasting and a content standpoint for his channel, right? So everything Frozenberg, if he's going to always be meeting people and shaking hands and saying, nice to meet you, Frozenberg. If his business card is going to say Frozenberg, if his Twitter is going to say Frozenberg, his Instagram is going to say Frozenberg, his show is going to say Frozenberg TV. He's creating that now. So anything Frozenberg related is going to go to that podcast that he has. Beautiful. But rap battle standpoint, that's a problem. So once upon a time, me and Froze was on the phone. Even I just called him Froze right there. Look, right? Me and Froze was on the phone, and he asked me. He was like, "Yo, as far as my next battle that's dropping or whatever, what do you think about it being named Frozenberg?" And I talked him out of it. I was just like, "We shouldn't do it because all of your rap battles online are Rosenberg Raw verse. That's what all of them are. All your RBE, your URL, your King of the Dot, your Chrome 23, all your shit is Rosenberg Raw. That is your search engine going across your whole battle rap video legacy and library across YouTube. You have to keep it consistent. When I see people upload K Shine, K space Shine, as well as K hyphen Shine, that's not good for leagues to do. So when I have to upload anything with K-Shine's name in it, you know what I do? I go on YouTube, I pull up K-Shine's biggest videos of his biggest battles. So like let's say K-Shine versus, I don't know, Rex or whatever. I pull up his biggest battles. And if it got a hyphen in it, that's what you would use. Okay? But Rosenberg Raw is simple. Stay consistent across the board. So all your battles from an algorithm standpoint are linked. So when it comes to Eazy and Tex, if his battles have been getting developed under the name Tex, Eazy has a justification for keeping it there. But on Tex's side, if he is doing his content over here, that's Text Say Go, and if he's early enough in his career, which he is, to try to start using Text Say Go, which I don't think is a great, because like I said, that's a little bit phrasy. But if that's how he wants to build it and spend enough time brick by brick in that for years and building that out to a level of popularity, that's his choice. And maybe he can be successful in it, right? So if he wants to change that and all the shit to Text Say Go, he has those warning signs, but it can help what he got going on in his channel. So they both are right, kind of. They both are right. And what it boils down to is the person that owns the fucking content, he makes the final decision. What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? So it can't be mad at Eazy in this. Can't be mad at Text Say Go in this. I just don't know if people explain the YouTube and the social media and the Google engine side of it to the point where you could understand why both people are making good points. I think we just see this as a argument over control, right? And if Easy don't explain that, or if text don't explain that, people choose sides for the wrong reasons. Okay. All right. Thank you, Kay. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. That's definitely some knowledge for YouTubers, for up and coming battlers, for new battlers that are choosing a name, might want to change their name, people that run content channels. We're all learning. We're all learning. Absolutely. I lose there. You know what I'm saying? You don't see me do a lot of titles. On the battle rap side, that'll go easily. Like if I say ARP responds to a verb, that'll go, right? But it'll only go for the moment. That's not a traverse and carry a year later type of title, because ARP, I'm killed online by that. I don't do that too much. I'd rather build up in my titles and in my metadata on my channel and on my tagging RBE or Sorry Shoe Podcasts. I don't want to build up ARP, right? Because it's an acronym. You know what I'm saying? Academics could do it. One word. Well, even DJ, he could do both. That's beautiful. That's perfect. You know what I'm saying? But his podcast is also his name, so he's lined up perfectly. I'm running away from that, from a search stand and all that. And I'm saying, don't even try to contend or build up an ARP. I'm cool. Everybody that's on the podcast will know that about me. They'll say, oh, it's ARP. They'll call me that. Right. But I'd rather build up RBE, Rare Breed ENT, Rare Breed Entertainment, and Sorry It's True podcast. I'd rather build those up, you know, because once those are built up, I won't have to contend with them too much at all. No, if you type in Sorry It's True podcast, it's always going, you know what I'm saying? Later on. Anyway,